Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're traveling to a land of ancient history, vibrant culture, and, let's be honest, a whole lot of sand. We're talking about Saudi Arabia, a country often misrepresented in media, a place that's way more complex and, dare I say, way more interesting than you might think. We're going deep on this one, folks. We're not just talking dates and kings, but delving into the stuff that makes Saudi Arabia truly unique, the surprising, the fascinating, the kind of stuff that makes you rethink what you thought you knew. So buckle up, because we're about to uncover 10 astonishing facts about Saudi Arabia that will probably have you saying, wait, seriously? Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into 10 astonishing facts about Saudi Arabia that you probably didn't know. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a real head-scratcher. Saudi Arabia is a vast, sprawling country, right? Like the 13th largest on Earth. You'd think with all that land there'd be at least one meandering river, maybe a babbling brook or two. Nope, Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the world completely devoid of permanent rivers. Now you might think this would be a major bummer, a deal-breaker for a civilization. But the Saudis, they're a resourceful bunch. Over centuries they've developed incredible water conservation methods, from ancient wells and underground aquifers to modern desalination plants turning salt water into fresh water. It's a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder that we can overcome even the most challenging environmental constraints. Speaking of vast and sprawling, let's talk about the Rub al Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter. This isn't just some patch of sand, it's the largest continuous sand desert in the world. We're talking over 250,000 square miles of towering sand dunes, some reaching heights that would make skyscrapers jealous. Imagine trekking through this unforgiving landscape, the sun beating down, the wind whipping up sandstorms that could swallow entire cities. It's harsh, it's beautiful, it's awe-inspiring, and it's right there in the heart of Saudi Arabia. Okay, time for a fact that probably won't surprise you, but the scale of it might. Saudi Arabia sits on an ocean of oil, literally the largest proven oil reserves on the planet. We're talking over 260 billion barrels of the stuff, enough to fuel the world for decades. This abundance of oil has shaped Saudi Arabia's history, its economy, its place on the world stage. It's made the country incredibly wealthy, influential in global politics, and a key player in the global energy market. Now let's shift gears from oil and sand to something truly special. Nestled in the western part of Saudi Arabia is the city of Mecca, the holiest city in Islam. For over 1 billion Muslims around the world, Mecca is their spiritual center, the place they face when they pray, the city they dream of visiting at least once in their lifetime. And at the heart of Mecca lies the Kaaba, a cube-shaped structure draped in black cloth, a structure so sacred that Muslims circumambulate it as part of the Hajj pilgrimage. Each year, millions of Muslims from all walks of life converge on Mecca, creating a breathtaking display of faith and unity. Alright, this one might come as a surprise. Up until very recently, Saudi Arabia had a bit of a movie-related quirk. See, in the 1980s, cinemas were banned in the country. Yeah, you heard that right, no movie theaters. But hold on, because the story doesn't end there. As part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, a plan to modernize the country and diversify its economy, cinemas have made a comeback. Yep, the silver screen is back, and it's a pretty big deal. A sign of the changes and social reforms happening in Saudi Arabia today. Alright, let's talk about weekends, because in Saudi Arabia they do things a little differently. While much of the world is all about that Saturday-Sunday life, Saudi Arabia marches to the beat of its own drum. Their weekend falls on Friday and Saturday. Why? Well, in Islam, Friday is the holiest day of the week, a day for communal prayer and reflection. So it makes sense that they'd incorporate it into their weekend, right? It's a fascinating example of how cultural and religious traditions shape everyday life. Okay, get ready to have your mind blown, because Saudi Arabia is building a city straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's called Neom, and it's not just futuristic, it's mega-futuristic. Imagine a city 33 times the size of New York City, powered entirely by renewable energy, with flying taxis and robot maids. No, seriously, I'm not making this up. Neom is designed to be a model of sustainability, innovation, and, well, the future. It's a bold, ambitious project, and whether it succeeds or not, It speaks volumes about Saudi Arabia's desire to be a global leader in technology and sustainable development. While everyone's looking at the future, Saudi Arabia's past is just as captivating. Long before oil and skyscrapers, this land was home to ancient civilizations, empires that rose and fell, leaving behind traces of their existence in the form of archaeological wonders. One such wonder is the ancient city of Al-Ula, carved into sandstone cliffs by the Nabatean civilization over 2,000 years ago. Think Petra in Jordan, but with its own unique charm and grandeur. Al-Ula is a treasure trove of history, a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of those who came before. Now let's address the elephant in the room, a topic that has drawn a lot of international attention and scrutiny. Up until 2018, Saudi Arabia was the only country in the world where women were not allowed to drive. It was a policy that sparked debate, protests, and calls for reform. And then, it happened. In 2018, the ban was lifted, a landmark decision that sent ripples of hope and progress throughout the country and beyond. While there's still a long way to go in terms of gender equality, this was a significant step, a victory for women's rights and a sign of positive change on the horizon. For our final astonishing fact, let's talk geography. Saudi Arabia isn't all just desert, you know. In fact, it boasts a pretty sweet coastal situation. We're talking not one but two coastlines, one along the Red Sea and the other along the Persian Gulf. That means stunning beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and a whole lot of opportunities for swimming, snorkeling, and soaking up the sun. It's a side of Saudi Arabia that often gets overlooked, but it's there, waiting to be explored. And there you have it, folks. 10 astonishing facts about Saudi Arabia that just might have changed your perspective on this often misunderstood country. From its unique geography and ancient history to its modern developments and cultural nuances, Saudi Arabia is a land of contrasts, a place where tradition meets innovation, where challenges spark ingenuity. It's a country that's constantly evolving, redefining itself on the world stage. So, the next time you hear about Saudi Arabia, remember that there's always more to the story than meets the eye. There's a richness, a complexity, and a whole lot of astonishment waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning these astonishing facts about Saudi Arabia, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.